Hello again, whiskey friends. I'm Durell, the whiskey saint. Thanks for joining for another video, guys. We're keeping with tradition. We're diving into some samples, blind, seeing if I can maybe pull off some specs on them, proof, distillery, state of distillation, all that good stuff. Just kind of keep it fresh. I got to dive through all these handy dandy samples over here that are accumulating. So couldn't think of a better way to do it. Share the journey with you guys. Maybe guess some, probably guess a lot wrong, but just keep it fun and interesting. Stay tuned. We're going to kick the show off right after this, guys. Cheers. Welcome back, guys. So, with no further ado, we're just going to dive right into this. So, we're going to pull a sample out of this box over here, guys, that I got. I think I already went through a decent amount. So, there we go. All right. So, we are going to make sure label is facing out. I'm going to turn my head, guys. Hopefully, that pulls up. I'll rotate it a bit just in case if I'm not centered. All right. We're going to go and pour this up. God, 2 ounces always looks like so much in a glass. It's crazy. Jeez. All right. Got my nice Glen to hide it. I'm going to throw that in there, guys. And take a look at that. Like, that is a hefty pour. Definitely not going to drink it all. But let's dive in. See if I can pull some notes off this, see what I think of it, and hopefully get close in terms of, age, proof, and all that good stuff. Got to get some practice in for Matt Madness. Ooh, okay. So this is different than what we've been drinking the past few weeks. Right initially, I want to say rye off the nose, like it's throwing me for a loop. I don't think I did a rye yet. Did Scotch, couple red characters, or 4 roses. Yeah. So no ryes yet, but this is coming off as a rye to me right on the nose. Very rye forward. Let's go in for a taste. Huh. That's interesting. So you get a ton of rye on the nose, but I don't really get too much of it on the palate. It almost comes across as a bourbon on the palate. I need another sip on this. This one's an odd one. Nice finish. Get a little bit more of that rye now on a second sip. Coming across on the palate. Coats the mouth nice. Like has a nice mouth feel. It's pretty viscous. You can see how it's sticking to the glass over here. It's just, dribbling down. But I don't know if I've had something like this. Like it doesn't really taste familiar to me. I know a lot of these samples probably won't taste familiar, hence being samples that people sent of stuff that I haven't tried. But being that they've been accumulating so long, some of the bottles I do own now, but this comes across as something that I haven't had. So it's going to be tough. I can probably give proof. It almost does come across as like a 95.5 rye, but it's hidden a little bit under the oak. So I don't know if it has some age to it, but it doesn't come across like really youthful or crafty to me. So maybe it's like a higher age, maybe like a 7 or 8 year old rye or so. Let's take one last sip. Yeah, I think it has a little bit of age to it. I'm thinking Indiana. I'm going with an MGP rye 95.5, 100 and 118 proof. I think it's a like a cash strength rye, 8-year MGP. Terms of distillery, God, they source from so many people, so I'm not really not really sure on that. But let's see what we were drinking, guys. Hopefully I was close in terms. Hopefully it's a rye. It is a little tricky. Rye on the nose, not so much rye on the palate, but we got proof. I think it is MGP rye. Let's see what it was. Oh wow, that's pretty sick. So I don't know what it was, but I nailed it. So I said 8-year MGP rye. I don't know what the proof is, but it's definitely a cash strength. It's not, or it's a higher proof. It's definitely over like 110. But look at that, guys. Hopefully it came across earlier. But 8-year MGP rye. Look at that. So I call that like a headshot. That's all the info that was on that sample. And I said I had a decent amount of age. Came across very rye forward on the nose. Not so much on the palate, which I think that age was kind of masking it a bit. But look at that. I'm pretty excited about that, man. So that's almost like 2 out of the last like 5 in terms of kind of like calling bottles. Granted, they source from everybody, so picking the actual distillery is tough. I wish it was on there, so I can know if I haven't had it. But I've had a decent amount of MGP rye, which made me go that route. But nailing the age like that, I wish I knew the proof, to see how close I was there. But I can't imagine I was more than 5 proof points in any direction. It drinks like a 115 cash strength rye. Wow. So not bad, guys. So we're gonna keep it fun, keep it interesting. Next week we may switch it up a bit, but I need to get through these samples. So there's gonna be a bunch of these coming out in preparation for Madness, man. I can't go out on the first round. Got to try to make it a little deep. So just gonna keep working some blinds, shooting some videos with you guys, and just having a good time. So till next time, guys, cheers. See you on the next one.